Onks is known for flipping on the camera and doing some interesting things. He's kind of a, how do you say? I was gonna say ham. Somebody that does a lot for the camera, basically. All right, so we have Romu, Tahine, Wabi Sabi, and Haka. So, wait, no Sunagimo, actually. Hang on, yeah, let me, I guess, switch it out for Tahine then. And they're actually getting started with the race already. Okay, okay.
That's Taihang playing Oxide.
Yeah, he's doing it big.
He's vibing.
Also, we're gonna have to sync the streams.
Yeah.
Tahine is really far behind.
Like seeing the Discord call on their end, but
yeah,
it's fine.
We did the poll about 20 minutes ago. That was
yeah.
I want to say Finland one.
60-40.
Yeah, Finland one.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm waiting to sync all of these up.
Yeah. Tahane with the intro cutscenes. Not impressed. Not impressed. So they're synced up? Sweet.
To the best of my abilities for right now. It's gonna take a minute. There's 4 different streams to manage, but yeah, there you go. Okay, so I really like this setup from Tahine.
It's so good. Ah.
Okay, so yeah, Tahine had the breakaway with the hovercraft setup, but gets taken down. And we have Foons currently out in front, leading the way, followed by a couple, 3 actually Japanese players, I believe, unless that's Jekux in second, which I don't think it is. I want to say the entirety of Finland, aside from Foons, is using the Pura skin.
Yeah,
using Pura.
3 Puras, and
so
Jekux isn't playing.
Yep. Oh yeah, fair. Monkey. Okay, cool. So currently
2, 3, and 4 for Japan though. If they can keep this up, they have winning positions. But Foons is kind of just gone.
Yeah, Foons is quite a ways ahead actually of second place here.
Second place is also a decent lead ahead of 3rd and 4th.
Actually gonna switch back to Onks here as he is rolling mass and trying to make his way through the pack here. I mean, we see Foons on the mini-map just kind of way ahead of everybody. He did actually take down second place there, get them off of his tail. So looks like the more interesting of the POVs at the moment is going to be Onks with a little bit of battling going on here.
Rolls some missiles though.
And the missile does connect with Tahine, but Onks also runs into a beaker, yeah, as he goes for the pass. Zamu gets ahead of Onks, now up into 3rd place. So now Finland commanding the 3rd and 4th positions. Meanwhile, and 1st, so we've had a little bit of a flip from what we saw in the first couple laps. Tahine still hanging on though, not too far behind.
Yeah, 3, 4, and 5 are all bunched together, so there could be a position swap at any time between them.
Yeah, and Foons is continuing to just hold his line. nothing really contesting him at this point. He is about halfway through lap 5 with probably about a 3 or 4 second gap ahead of second place.
Tahine needs to roll a item, but he's just rolling bubbles and turbo canisters.
Yeah. I'm not sure. I think that's a Vizzy back there in 8th place. Oh, Tahine falling down.
Yeah, I believe these are what the final positions will be.
Doesn't appear as though Vizzy is going to be recovering any positions here at the end. And I might need to take a screenshot from Tahine's screen. Oh my god, they're all...
Ramu is second.
Yeah, Ramu is second. I gotta take the screenshot before it updates though, so... Oh wait, no, it actually did the time. Cool.
Oh, interesting.
That's very rare. Alright, so let's get the scores updated, switch to intermission.
I believe that's a 5-point win for Finland at off race 1. I might be wrong.
Yeah, those are winning positions for Team Finland right there, so that is... You know what? Onks is putting on a good show, so we're gonna switch to him for the intermission. Looking Onks, dude. What a memer.
Bloody Onks.
Yeah. He's putting on the show for you guys. Come on. Alright, there you go. There's the updated scores. You were correct. It's a 5-point lead for Team Finland going into the next race. Which is going to be Oxide Station.
Let's not see any lap glitches.
Yeah, hopefully not.
I
don't think we've
knows.
actually seen any of the lap glitches in the World Cup at the very least.
Yeah, we have.
Have we?
We've seen it. Yeah, during one of Costa Rica's matches.
Okay. Yeah, if you fall off of the big jump after space, then you have the potential of getting stuck in a lap glitch, unfortunately.
I know Team Finland knows how to get themselves out of it, but not 100% if Team Japan knows, but let's not go over that if it's not going to happen.
Okay, so we get a little bit of mayhem as per usual at the start. Pretty much every time we see Oxide Station, that's what happens, since there's crates literally right off the start. Let's see, Tahine making a little bit of... Tahine's making a little bit of a breakaway here. He's right behind Vizzy, who has a green shield, so he has to be a little bit careful. And unfortunately, Tahine's not rolling. They're not getting a chance to roll any items. Vizzy goes for a sneaky beaker, but doesn't land it on Tahine.
I'm expecting an item on this turbo pad. No. Okay.
Meanwhile,
Interesting.
actually, let me switch POVs. There's something interesting going on here. Boone's had a warp board and he was hanging out for a second. And that was kind of devastating for everybody to an extent, even his own team, because...
the Isabella managed to dodge.
Yeah, the Isabella actually did not get hit there. Which, I mean, if you look at the minimap now, there's just a massive gap between the
First
Isabella
place
in
just
second
gone.
place. So
There's a massive gap between 3 and 4, honestly.
Yeah, there is just a lot of space in between everybody, and as I say that,
Another orb.
Onks comes out with an orb now. Now Onks is making some plays through here. And that one did actually hit the Isabella this time. That is Wabi Sabi up there in first. But the big question is that even really going to make a difference here?
It should, yeah.
Realistically, yeah, but not sure. That's still a massive gap. We see Onks goes for a little bit of slowdown to let Boons through. I'm not really sure if that was the right choice though, because Onks is already catching back up with Boons.
And Vizzy takes the lead over the Isabella.
Oh, okay, yeah. Vizzy actually did catch up. Okay. Onks not having a great time back here, actually.
Him rolling around on the ground really got the blood flowing in the places.
Yeah, he's probably got a little bit of adrenaline going with all that. I see a little bit of interesting movement there, though, from Onks on that little wide sweeper turn. Actually, ground U-turned throughout the whole thing because he has infinite reserves.
I believe Zamu just overtook the Isabella, so...
That is Zamu, yeah.
Yeah.
So now, aside from Tahine being up in first now, making the overtake, and then Onks being in 7th place, we actually see Finland with 3 of the top 4 spots. Onks just not having a good time back here. Every time he starts getting the ball rolling to be able to catch up, he just gets back spammed. Meanwhile, Zamu actually in 2nd place. About probably about 4 seconds behind Tahine, I would say. Big question is, we are now on lap 5. Will Zamu be able to make that jump up for Tahine, or is Tahine gonna continue to run away with the Oxide hovercraft? Truly styling on him. Yeah.
Fitting for the track. He has infinite reserves, so since when he rolls these bombs, he could potentially try and risk slowing down to try back bomb Zamu, but it comes with risks.
Yeah, I think all he should have been doing throughout this is just dropping that nitro and just continuing to back spam to hopefully shake people off his tail, but Tahine seals the 1st place there, and it looks like we're gonna have 2-3 from Finland. Will Wabi Sabi seal the 4th place? It appears that he already has, yes, okay. Wabi Sabi takes 4th, Vizzy with 5th. And this is going to be the final positions.
That's a win for Team Finland by 1 point.
Yeah, that's pretty much even.
That's a close. Yeah, that's a really close one.
Alright, let's get scores updated. And remember, they have the opportunity to do substitutions every quarter, so after every 5 races. So I'm not sure if we're going to see really any substitutions. I expect that we're going to see Sunagimo tagged in at some point, but I'm not sure.
I expect host switches every quarter.
Yeah, that too.
Good performance from both teams that race, honestly.
We only saw one DNF as well, which is not very common on Oxide Station.
Yeah, Oxide, it's generally top 3, maybe 4, and then everyone else gets the DNF.
Yeah. Alright, there you go. Here's your updated scores. Finland now leads by 6 points. Okay, now we're going to be going into Slide Coliseum.
We're in for some really fast gameplay here. Better keep your eyes on it, otherwise you'll miss everything.
It's unfortunate that I actually don't have Zamu's stream open for this, because I think Zamu's stream would probably be very interesting for this track.
It's just interesting in general for the middle of the pack.
Yeah, for sure. Item usage is interesting on this track just because it like has little effect but also has a lot of effect at the same time, if that even makes sense. The items always connect basically, but they aren't as they aren't as impactable because, you know, there's no fire for you to lose. So Onk's going for a fast line, so is Foons. Both of them opting to not go for boxes.
Wabi Sabi also going for fast lines.
So we see Wabi Sabi actually out in front at the moment.
Foons gets taken out right at the that tire cut.
We actually currently see a top 4 from Team Japan.
Top 4 after lap 1. Lovely, but it'll change more than likely.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. Zamu actually rips through like a bunch of them. Then he gets taken down by Tahind, though. Yeah, we're gonna see a little bit of battling. Meanwhile, I think Wabi Sabi is just going to be continuing to run away, though. Oh, and Tahind's just getting comboed right out that tire, unfortunately. What is that? Is this 4 hits in a row now?
I lost count after 3.
I
Yes.
think so. Wow, that's all the way back into 7th now. Ooh, and he's actually gonna get infinite reserves, which is kind of nice for this track. He just needs to get through, you know, his opponents.
Wabi Sabi is gone though.
Yeah, that is a massive gap. That's not even like. I honestly don't see that one. Wait, never mind.
Something.
I was gonna say I honestly don't see this one changing, but I guess maybe. Oh, Wabi Sabi disconnected. That is really unfortunate because this is now like partway through the race instead of, you know, on the loading screen, so there will not be a reset. That is really unfortunate. Oh, and Tahind goes way too tight there.
He would have had infinite reserves with Sacred Fire.
Yeah, that was the perfect setup for him. That's really unfortunate. Yeah, that is extremely unlucky. Wabi Sabi was like way out in front with no chance of like anybody catching him, and then he disconnects. That actually really sucks.
It's unfortunate, but Team Japan just has to make the most of it and try and minimize the damage, because they're guaranteed last place from this.
Yeah. Because unfortunately his AI is not even doing anything. It's just stuck on a wall.
It's just driving in circles, yeah.
Yeah. We'll switch it up to Onx's POV since Spoons is outrunning everybody now. We just see Ramu up in top 3 at the very least, so they're making out with some points, but this is looking to be a bottom 3 for Team Japan. Just very unfortunate. Yeah, that disconnect really hurts them.
That's a 12-point win there for Team Finland. It's
Yeah.
unfortunate for Wabi Sabi, but these things happen with worldwide, well, international.
True
matches.
Nitro Field experience is what we really mean to say here. Yeah, that really does suck, like, a lot, because I'm pretty sure... would that even be winning positions? I don't know. Actually, that doesn't look like it'd be winning position. It'd be 1, 4, 7, 8. I mean, obviously, it might be a little bit different with, you know, one of their teammates actually front running and not item spamming. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Hopefully, whatever happened with the Wabi Sabi lets him continue playing, and this isn't a forced sub out.
Yeah.
It's still a relatively close match after 3 races. I mean, still got plenty more to go for Team Japan to turn it around.
Yeah. I mean, it's only a 21-point gap. It's still pretty manageable, but kind of sucks.
It's hard to say what it would have been if Wabi Sabi didn't disconnect, but this is the reality of things, so no real point going over what if.
Alright, so wait, what even is the next track? Next track is Polar Pass.
Yep, we're going into Japan's picks. Pass and then out of time. Can't wait to see who messes up Big Boy.
Everyone.
God, I wish. Bring back the old days where Big Boy was just the biggest. Yeah. Wabi's back, so
Yeah.
let's hope he doesn't connect again.
Not see too much mayhem here at the start, actually.
Tahine opting not to, well, not opting, but he just didn't touch any of the boxes at the start.
Okay, so Ongs clears Big Boy, which is nice, and actually we see when we switch POVs, Foons has already rolled a warp orb. He's gonna fire it off unjuiced, actually. Interesting choice. Ooh, unfortunate. Runs directly into that Nitro. Trying to weave through there.
Seal section, honestly, really bad.
I mean,
with items
he rolls a clock down. Wait, he has touched what? I want to say two boxes. Has he? I don't even know if he's hit 3 item crates. And wow, that's insane. Literally both of those on lap 1. That's nuts.
Jesus.
All right, well that is actually very big. We see Team Finland is now top 3.
Vizzy and Foons have fire, if I saw right. And Onks is just trailing behind with Sacred Fire.
Yeah, and then Tahine is just getting comboed as everybody is passing him up.
Really good item rolls from Foons, though.
Yeah. See, Wabi Sabi is still hanging on to that top 4. And Foons actually loses fire there.
Yeah, he should feel safe enough, though. He has a shield and a bomb if it does manage to get popped.
Yep. You can see on the minimap that Wabi Sabi is starting to catch up with him.
Ah, Red Beaker.
And then the bomb misses, then Wabi Sabi actually takes out Foons while
Foons
going
with
for the
shield.
pass. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow, I actually didn't even see Wabi Sabi pass Foons on the screen. Actually, I guess it might have.
Okay.
Whoa.
It's latency.
Wow, that latency.
Yeah. So you have top 2 at the moment for Team Finland, although Wabi Sabi's approaching very closely to Vizzy,
Yeah.
and I think that's an overtake, yeah.
Foons is kind of struggling to keep fire back here. He's actually battling it out with Haka.
Haka just kind of dropping.
Yeah, the
And just-
phasing in and out of existence in front of Foons. And then Tahine has actually hit a red beaker. But we actually see...
Tahine's fine. Haka disrupted, I want to say Zamu enough.
Oh, we have a
Is that another
position.
clock?
There's a position glitch on one
Yeah.
of their screens.
Wabi Sabi's glitch.
Okay, yeah, I see it.
Yeah. Another clock though, Jesus.
Yeah, whose clock was that? Did you see?
I want to say Zamu's. It wasn't from Foons.
But it was Team Finland again.
Yeah. God, those position glitches.
Are
Yeah.
these correct? These are correct, right?
Wabi is second.
Oh no, Wabi's second place, right? Okay,
Yeah. But other than that, yes, it's fine.
okay. Foons is third. Wait. What?
Wabi got second. I want to say. I'll go back, honestly.
Yeah, that's fair.
Come on, potato internet.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Wabi Sabi. I actually feel like Wabi Sabi got third when I saw, but I'm not sure. Vizzy was second, and then Wabi's third. Okay, thank you, yes. And then that means Foons was fourth. Okay, got it. That is what I figured. Okay, I think that's...
No, Wabi got second. I watched it.
Okay, Wabi
Yeah,
got
Wabi
second.
got second.
Okay.
Yes. 3-second gap over him and Busy.
Okay. 8, 6. Yep. This should be correct.
That looks right, yes.
Alright, just in time.
That took longer than I would like, but what can you do?
Oh wait, this isn't Dingo Canyon. What am I thinking? This is
Yeah,
out of
out of
time.
time.
It looks like Dingo Canyon at first when you're not looking at it.
It has the same, like, cliffy color scheme as well.
Yeah. Okay.
Top 3 for Team Japan right off the bat, though. See if they can manage to maintain their positions going into lap 2. Although I expect an explosive impact coming up right about now at the blue fire pad.
Yeah, this is where all the impact is gonna come out.
Foon's not rolling another warp orb or clock for once.
No, but he does have a mask, which can come in handy here.
Yeah, mask is always good. Although he's... 2 of his teammates are in front of him, so he can't use it to ram into people at this moment.
See, Onks actually got squished there. So now Foons makes a pass on his own teammate, and passes up to Hein, now up into 3rd. No, not 3rd, 4th. Oh, and Onks actually rolls a clock here.
One of them.
This is the 3rd clock for Team Finland already. Wow. That is nuts. And actually, Foons has found his way up into 1st place now.
Yeah, he had a mask when the clock went off, so...
Yep, he held onto that mask the whole time, basically.
And here comes a warp orb from Team Japan.
Yeah, that's from Japan. We have more position glitches, by the way.
Ah, lovely.
This is race 5, so we will see a host swap after this one, probably.
More than likely, yes. With this conditions, I'd be surprised if they didn't.
Yeah, same.
Wabi Sabi managed to take first.
Yeah, Wabi Sabi is out in front right now by a little bit of a margin. Looks like he's probably not going to, or Foons probably won't be able to catch him unless there's a power item used, or if Wabi Sabi makes a mistake. That is a decent gap. And then between Foons and 3rd place, which is his own teammates, an even bigger gap. So unless a power item is used again, which we've already seen plenty of on this track, this is probably what you're gonna have for ending positions. Foons, or Onks actually got taken out there.
Oh, that's Onks. Okay. Looking good for Team Japan from this race.
Yeah, this is actually solid. They get a 1 and 3 there. They actually can gain some points back finally.
Not much, but a few points nonetheless.
Yeah, I mean, this is definitely what they wanted.
Onks' stream has the correct positions.
Yeah, so does Foons.
Yeah.
You can't see
I mean,
Foons, but yeah, you can't see Foons' stream, but I can. Alright, nice. Yeah, this is a little bit better for Team Japan. They finally scraped some points out.
Ace.
Alright, so I'm curious if we're going to see any substitutions. This is the end of the 1st quarter. Find out soon. Okay. I think this is correct.
Yeah, they made up 7 points. Yeah,
PC zones. Oh, okay, so Tahain just closed his stream, so...
He's probably subbing out.
Yeah, he's being subbed out. But Tsunagimo still hasn't launched his... Or he's still on a black screen, actually. I guess, let me double check that to make sure. Sunagimo has a black screen right now, even on the YouTube page itself. Chances are he'll turn on the screen itself. I need to double check that I even have that set up. I do. Yeah, okay. So when he actually gets the screen up, it should be fine. Alright, so end of first quarter, 19-point lead for Team Finland. Still manageable for Team Japan as well. That was
19 point.
Japan's host for the first 5 races as well. And yeah, 19 points is able to be made up in one race. When you full sweep, when you get the top 4, that's worth 19 points. Well, it's worth more than that, but you gain 19 points over your opponent, so that is the maximum amount you can make in a single race.
Unless they use the Tiger Temple shortcut, which
well,
is
yeah, I guess unless there's a penalty of some sort. Yeah, you're right.
Waiting for the day, man. Someone's gonna get knocked into the Tiger Temple shortcut.
Zamu's gonna try it. That's his thing. He's going for the tech.
See, we wouldn't have to ban all these techs if Zamu would just stop.
True. Also, Onks, if you're listening, charge your damn controller. I saw that notification pop up saying you got 1 bar.
The correct answer is, if Onks is listening, stop.
True.
Sniping badge.
True. What are you doing in the scores? I was thinking you were going to be playing. I can remove you from the scores if it makes you feel better.
Put me in there instead.
No.
No.
There you go, look at that. Bam.
Oh yeah.
Ending
Delete
Hanks.
out of existence.
Okay, so the second half of the first draft is going to be Cortex Castle, Tiny Temple, then the duo of Assembly Lane and Android Alley, and then ending it off with Koala Carnival. So, this is going to be... I don't know what I would say. We expect to see a little bit of explosiveness, especially from Tiny Arena, or not Tiny Arena, Tiny Temple. But I don't know. Most of these tracks play in a kind of boring way, if you ask me. Like, especially Android Alley and Assembly Lane, I feel like there's not too much movement after lap 1. Actually, for most of these, there's not too much movement after lap 1.
Tiny Temple's just gonna be mayhem, though.
Yeah, but only on lap 1, really.
With the lap, people gonna get laps.
Yeah, I mean, that's
already chaotic enough.
the norm. Okay, cool. Just double check. Yeah, Sunagimo's stream is up. Cool. Which also means I should add him to the scoreboard. Yo, we actually reached the end of Out of Time's soundtrack.
Oh damn.
That means we have listened to the soundtrack of Out of Time for 30 minutes throughout the World Cup so far. At least, actually.
Alright, that's enough out of time. Now it's banned
Sure.
permanently. Once the soundtrack video ends, that track is no longer available to be picked.
True.
Eventually, we will run down to one track, and it will be Carnival. Then we will have 20 Carnival. Very nice. I can only wish.
I'm gonna put on the certified
Test.
best OST. Actually, I don't know if I'd say this is the best one. Drive Through Danger is a really good one, and we haven't listened to it enough during the World Cup, so we're putting it on.
DTD and Megamix both have really good tracks.
Yeah, I would say that those two are my favorite.
Out of the DLC,
the whole game.
Well, not the DLC tracks, but the new tracks. Yeah, those are probably my favorites.
Yep.
The xylophone got me feeling something. Flooshed emoji.
Flooshed. I wonder if Onks is actually... I don't think they're subbing anybody out for Team Finland. I just see Onks practicing right now, actually.
I forget, is Unks a frontliner or a backliner starter? Because if he's a backliner starter, it makes sense.
He was frontline.
Yeah. I don't know then. Probably just killing time to wait.
Yeah.
Instead
Yeah,
of
he
rolling
was-
around on the floor.
He was the... Fuck, dude. Onks could be providing us with entertainment, and instead he's time trialing Cortex Castle.
It'd be how it'd be.
Playing Fall Guys in halftime. True.
I mean, with Tiptoe, you have more than enough time because people are so much of wusses that they won't make the leap and jump blindly ahead.
Incorrect. Dude, Tiptoe goes by really fast, even with some people playing it like that.
It takes about a minute,
Yeah.
but it's like so much of it is just everyone standing still.
Yeah.
For real though, delete Seesaw. Kites. Delete the game. I've said my piece.
I was going to look at something real quick, and I've already forgotten what it is. What I was gonna look at. So,
Good job.
yeah. I mean, that's kind of normal. My brain just kind of stops working most of the time.
At least you aren't waking up during the first, like, 30 minutes of the match. Like, a last
Dude,
last
I
commentator.
woke up 10 minutes before Italy versus Germany. Literally 10 minutes before the match started. I thought it was bad enough with Peru versus Saudi Arabia. I woke up 20 minutes beforehand, and then I had to double down on it and make it 10 minutes beforehand. Damn, owned.
Don't worry, they'll just come back on their alt account. Smiley face.
It's fucked up.
Ban evasion.
I would like to proudly announce that we have more viewers than Hypno Shark still. I just want to meme on it because that's something he always likes to point out to Rex.
I love Rex.
Yeah. Alright, the lobby is populating, so it looks like we're gonna get started soon. I'm not sure what was taking them a minute, but I don't mind as long as it's mutual and they're not holding each other up, or you know, the one team isn't being held up without it being you know what I mean? Want Zamu juggling? Is Zamu juggling right now? Zamu doesn't ever stream with his webcam on, does he?
I think he has once.
Romu. Okay, there you go. He's connected now. Alright, we're probably gonna get started soon. They're all in the lobby. Give spotlight to my boy Bonks. There he is. Wait, he's been on the spotlight. Don't worry. Ooh, this stream is.
Oh, we're going in.
I'm waiting to see Onks flip to webcam to do some bullshit.
Mid-race.
Mid-race. I mean, you know, with NF loading screens, he has plenty of time to switch it up if he wants to in the loading screen.
Yes, but the big brain is doing it during race.
True. I'll have to sync up soon as stream, because I think he's actually ahead of everybody else's. We'll see.
Yeah, he's ahead.
No. I'm focusing, waiting to pause it and get it synced. Okay, cool. Boons is a little bit behind, but it's not a big deal. Alright, cool. Here we go, race 6. Any interesting strats. Tsunagimo gets taken down by the green beaker right on the courtyard section. Yeah, we can see the teleporting is pretty bad for the Japanese side now. Which, you know, we kind of, we expected to see this to an extent for both sides. This is about as bad as it was for Team Finland.
Tahine with the bloody oxide again. I love it.
Wait, is Tahine still in?
Wait, was it Tahine that was playing oxide?
It was, but
yeah,
he cut his stream.
He might have been lagging. I'm not 100%, but no point really glossing over it. Team Japan with the 1-2 lead at the moment.
I guess we'll get it figured out when we see the leaderboard who's actually still in. Alright, so yeah, Japan with 1-2 right now. Onks trying to make the overtake into the top 2 spots. That is Tahine, you are correct, actually. Curious what happened with Tahine's screen. I leave commentary to you for a moment while I look it up.
Alright. So we have Tsunagimo slowly bridging the gap between him and Onks in third. And Onks manages to get hit. I didn't see what, but now it's a top 3 lead for Team Japan. And from what I can see, they're shielded up. Well, Tsunagima at the least is shielded up. So they have a comfortable lead at the moment. However, we're yet to see any power items come out, so potentially we might still another lap and a half to go. And as we see, we just have them doing not time trial, like they're just driving safely. They're shielded up, so they don't have to worry about any back spam. And with Japan having top 2 in front of Tsunagimo, he has nothing to worry about it as well.
And
so nothing's really gonna happen.
come on.
And with that, that's a top 3 finish for Team Japan. Really nice, coming back from the first quarter like that. Let's see if Ramu, who's down in 8th, can manage to jump up a position and get an extra point for Team Japan from this.
Wait, yeah, that's huge. That's top 3.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's does that tighten it up into single digits?
Yep. Should.
Wow, okay.
Yep.
Yeah,
Top 3 and 8th.
that is gonna be close.
25 to 14. So 11 points.
Okay, cool. Alright, let me get that set up. Tahine is actually live. Again, for whatever reason, it cut his stream on me. The feed went out, but there you go, you can see. He is also live, so now we actually have 2 Japanese POVs to jump between for them as well. Let me get these scores updated. That is Haka, by the way, that was subbed out then.
Poor Haka. Getting top 3 on their own, Finland getting their top 3 on their own track from Team Japan, not something you want to see, but at this early on in the set, it's not too devastating. Although we're going to be moving into Tiny Temple next, another of Team Finland's picks, and honestly I expect just craziness at the end of lap 1. And
I expect this track is favored towards Team Finland, but we shall see.
They wouldn't pick it otherwise, because
I mean,
no
yeah.
teams really want to pick this track. The only team really that previously did was Saudi Arabia.
Alright, there you go. This should be... That shouldn't be correct. Why is that? And let me...
You didn't put in an
I did
ace.
not even put in a point for Tahine. Nice. Tahine's just not even making points. You love to see it.
Yeah, it's a 8-point difference.
Alright, there you go.
Just like that, the point difference is now
Single digits.
pretty minimal
Yeah.
at the moment. Tahine with the intro cutscene still, I'm not impressed.
Patiently
Uh,
wait.
His stream froze.
On purpose.
for
I
a
have to...
moment.
No,
You did.
Yeah, I have to sync them, remember? Alright, cool.
Right.
Here we go. Tiny Temple. We expect to see some monkeying out here. And I'm gonna listen to Tiny Temple's music. If I can find it. There we go. Nice. Alright, Tahine getting taken down here. Actually, a lot of mayhem. Tahine is actually a large stretch away.
He got comboed by Zamu. As Zamu does.
Yeah. Currently. Ooh, and
Onk's
Onks gets
hitting
taken off. Is there?
Yeah.
Okay.
That peak was not really visible, but still.
Yeah, with as much bloom as this game has, the green beakers are really deadly on these turbo pads. Alright, so currently, see, Foon's out in front. Will Onks be able to combo? No, he does not go for the combo onto Wabi Sabi. Actually, Onks isn't really hitting anybody as he's passing them. I'm not sure if he's just unable to, since, you know, they're going so fast, but that is 2 Japanese players that he passed up without hitting. At least I don't think they hit.
They lost fire, though, if he didn't hit him, so that's
Yeah.
our own misplay.
Still see Foon's out in front. Gonna switch to Tsunagimo here, since he is actually in more of the middle of the pack.
Ramu getting comboed back down from 2nd, now down to 4th, 5th. That's the top 4 at the moment for Team Finland. Although Vizzy got hit off the blue fire pad, I believe.
It's Hein actually pulling through here with, I believe, infinite reserves, basically a long-ass mask running, just went all the way from 7th place up to 4th place. Foons is way, way, way ahead of 2nd place, which is way ahead of 3rd place. Foons has pretty much got his spot locked in already, unless he makes a really big mistake, which is probably not going to happen, as he's going for the overlap on Tsunagimo.
Unless something happens, this is a win for Finland and just upsets that last race's impact at all.
Yeah, this is going to be a top 3 for Team Finland. And then Vizzy.
Potentially a 6th.
Yeah, Vizzy possibly pulling in that 6th place.
Yep. And just like that, the point difference that Japan managed to make up is just gone.
Gone again, yep. Alright, let's... Yeah, that's unfortunate for them. I mean, we're not even at halftime yet, so it's not too big of a deal. I mean, these are still being kept within, like, striking distance at the very least. It's not a complete stomp yet.
We're not down to the last 3 races with a 40-point difference.
Yeah. God, I keep on getting thrown off because I'm looking for onks on the table, or like in the scoreboard or leaderboard, but it doesn't say onks, it says Finnish language that I can't speak, and I'm not going to attempt to speak.
Good. Now we're moving into Android Alley, followed by Assembly Lane, the back-to-back mirror pick, essentially, because they're basically the same track. Not too surprising, though, but let's see if Japan can manage to stock up some more points for themselves from this. It's their own pick, so you would like to see that.
Okay, should be correct scores, I think. 1, 2, 3. Yep, that should be correct. Alrighty. And then Android Alley. Okay, cool.
the
torso.
train manipulation.
Yeah, he's going for the manipulation. Big brain plays. I want to get it exactly lined up. It's difficult when there's 4 streams trying to get synced up. And we see a little bit of mayhem right off the start, which is fairly normal for Android Alley. Got a couple sets of item crates that you get within the first few seconds, but basically after the first stretch you really don't see much item play at all, because coming up, as you see on Tahein's screen, is that item set that is off the beaten path, which obviously most players are not going to go for if they want to go for a faster line. We see Foon's out in front right now, actually. Doing a good job of front running, while Onks is on his way, trying to make his way through the pack, avoiding the train here.
That dreaded train.
If I switch to this right now, you can actually see Onks versus Tsunagimo right now. If I switch both of the POVs, you would just see some blue shields actually.
Just CTR.
Yep. Tsunagimo goes wide to let that warp orb come through. I'm going to assume that's from Team Japan.
That would have been from Ramu.
Yeah, that should have been Ramu. Currently, we see a top 3 for Team Finland, though. Will that warp orb make a difference? We do see Tahain still in 4th place, and it doesn't look like he's catching up too quickly against Zamu. And actually, you guys don't see it because it's not on stream, but Lamau, he does hit a red beaker, unfortunately, and Onks is able to overtake him in doing so.
Not having a good time, Tsunagimo is.
Tsunagimo struggling here in 7th place. Having to deal with Onks, who is teleporting around. We get to see the 1v1 for 7th place between these two right now. Well, Foons he's just way ahead, honestly.
Top 2 are gone.
Yeah.
Zamu is being contested by the Japanese players at least, but yeah, 1 and 2 are gone.
Yeah, Foons is just very, very good at holding his lines.
God, the latency. I couldn't tell if someone got squished by the train or not.
Yeah, it's really hard to tell. Actually see right now, Tahain moving forward on Zamu. Never mind, gets taken out by Zamu there.
If Team Japan can minimize the damage from this top 2 finish for Team Finland. Onks getting taken out though.
Yeah, we're once again seeing the battle for the bottom spots. Yeah, this is another. I think those are winning positions for Team
That's
Finland once again.
Yeah, I think that's a 7-point win for Team Finland there. Sorry, I'm tired.
Yeah,
It's
same.
late here.
I mean, it's basically late for me right now.
I mean, considering I assume you stayed up all night.
Yeah, I did. I've been awake for probably about 20 hours right now.
Love to see it. We're gonna be moving on into assembly lane here.
Android Alley 2.0.
Yeah.
Alright, there.
I expect something similar to happen to an extent. Just the one turbo pad and everyone just loses fire immediately afterwards.
Yeah. So we are coming too close to being the end of the first half.
First half. Yeah. Just assembly lane, then best track in the game, Car the Carnival.
Of course. It's a real
Not
shame.
biased.
It's a real shame that it's not the last track of the whole set, unfortunately.
It's unfortunate, but at least it got some representation, unlike in the last World Cup match, where it was unrightfully banned.
Yeah, unfortunately. Alright, here we go.
One thing I don't like about assembly lane is it's hard to tell if other people are loading in, because you can only see their tires from front cam.
Oh, yeah.
But we're off.
See the big tandem for Foons and Onks right off the bat. Gets broken up right away. Both of them opt to actually go kind of wide, but it doesn't work out for either of them. Foons getting squished right before the shortcut. Dropping down into 7th place. Gets a triple missile though. Might be able to make something happen with that. Meanwhile, we have Tahine in 8th place with Tsunagimo up in 3rd place. Foons continuing to kind of get comboed here. Battle between Tahine and Tsunagimo, or Tahine and Foons here. Battle for 7th place.
Battle for 7th is always fun. That 1 point difference adds up to a lot.
Yeah. Tahine over here with infinite reserves. Got a mask running. This is not the first time we've seen this from him so far in this set. Just running his way through the pack. He's actually possibly gonna make an overtake on his own teammate. I think we see some some position glitches again on Tahine's screen here.
When will we not get a position glitch?
Yeah, I'm not really sure. Actually, I think it's just Tahine being position glitched in general, because nobody on any of the other streams shows Tahine in the top 4. Now they do, but he's actually in 1st place right now.
He drove into that nitro, and I believe the nitro explosion tapped Onks.
Yeah.
got the position glitches though. I don't know where anyone is.
Yeah, it's very hard to figure out unless you just look at the minimap. Oh, and Onks runs right into the Nitro, but we do see a Warp Orb coming out.
Finland has top 2 at the moment.
Finland, they actually... No, never mind. I was about to say, they actually have top 4, but with Tahin being position glitched, it just appears that way. Yeah. It's very strange when you look... 4. Yeah, when you...
You're not wrong.
Do they actually? I'm trying to figure out.
Yeah, Tahin is behind Foons.
Yeah, but what's Wabi Sabi? Wabi Sabi should be 3rd right now.
No, Wabi Sabi is down in 6th.
Holy shit! I'm just not gonna look at Tahin's placements because that is a mess. Wow.
Yeah, I'm literally relying on the minimap here. That is all I can do because of these position glitches.
Yeah, Foons is showing the correct order actually.
Until someone crosses the finish line.
Yeah.
Because Wabi Sabi is now in 3rd, followed by Onks, then Tahin and Ramu.
Yep. Oh my god, there's so many nitros off of that that first shortcut. Wow. And we actually see like a whole group of people getting sucked up into the magnet on Foons' screen. I'm not sure if like any of them actually are being sucked up into the magnet, but
I would say they aren't. That's a win for Team Finland though, top 2.
Yeah, this is winning positions again for Team Finland. Unfortunately for Team Japan, falling further behind. Tahin!
Dropping a position from that. That's a top 3 now.
Yeah. Tahin does seal at least the 4th place position. Screenshot. There we go. And then, for the all-time best track in the game, to end off the first half, Ball Carnival is coming up next. So far, this has been a very strong showing for Team Finland, though. We did expect Team Finland to be in favor here. Was expecting it to be a little bit closer than it is at the moment.
With only 9 tracks out of the way, there's room for a comeback.
Yeah.
To make it closer. Which is what we want, really, in the end. We want it to come down to race 20 decides.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, this should be correct. Ooh, Zamu DC'd. 6, 8, 10. Yeah, these scores should be correct. Yes, I was gonna double check with Zamu there, but yeah. Man, I may hate Assembly Lane, but it does have a kinda decent baseline.
Yeah. And then it's just the contrast. Now we're going into Carnival and it's like such a joke.
Yeah, I expect to see some big Zamu tech on this course. we await Zamu rejoining.
Hopefully sooner than later. Don't want to be held up for race and then get held up again for halftime immediately afterwards. It's not what you want.
What is going on with Zamu? Tempted to open his stream just to see if we can see.
Not too sure.
Yeah, I'm taking a look right now. Maybe he's waiting for an invite or something. Oh, of course he's got the intermission screen, so never mind. We can't even see what's going on.
Oh yeah, Zamax's intermission, yeah. We would never know.
Yeah.
Unless we ask, but... I'm gonna go get a glass of water, so while we wait for Zama to reconnect, this'll hopefully pass the time.
Alright. Alright, nobody tell Faye, but I'm taking my shirt off right now. We gotta get hyped for this match right now, you know what I'm saying? Also, it's fucking hot. Alright, nice. Oh yeah, that's that smell I like. Oh, they're trying to fix the checkered. Okay. We've been live for 2 hours already, and we're not even halfway through this draft, unfortunately. This is shaping up to be a long match, and I actually figured that this was going to be one of the smoother ones because everybody's usually very timely. Commentator face cam win. Hold up.
So we're waiting on Zamu to them to fix the positions.
Yeah, they actually they are getting started.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I'm gonna switch scenes just so y'all can see. It is time. Ball Carnival.
Hell yeah. Take your shirts off, fellas. It's time to get all hot.
Why the fuck are you talking about taking shirts off?
Summer in there. Up
Yeah.
in the northern hemisphere, isn't it?
Yeah. Oh, I forgot about the fact that it's winter for you.
Mm-hmm.
That shit is so foreign. Alright. I'm gonna show Sunagimo here, I think. for the opening section at least.
And off we go.
Yep.
No one going for crazy time trial strats.
Yeah, that's kind of what I was expecting to see from maybe Sunagimo, but apparently not.
Haka, I believe, is the one that's proficient at Carnival, not Sunagimo.
Yeah. Like, I know Haka is, but I kind of expected Sunagimo to maybe do it as well, but apparently not. Ooh! Sunagimo gets taken out by a red beaker on the uphill. You can see he's just struggling to make it even up that hill with the red beaker effect on him. Meanwhile,
bloody red beakers.
I think that is Busy that was up in first place. Now he is being overtaken.
Down to third.
Yeah.
Sunagimo has a mats though, so if you can get this juiced up, it can cause some real damage if he times it right.
And he pulls a warp orb. Wow. Okay. This could come in handy. He's probably going to wait a second until the blue fire pad before he uses it, I would believe.
Oh, Sunagimo goes for the speed ghost. Heck yeah.
Okay.
Some high quality carnival plays.
Yeah, maybe he's waiting for his team to get dodges, but I think otherwise this might be a good time to use that warp orb.
I think everyone is gonna dodge.
I'm gonna tell you right now, as somebody that has 4 streams open instead of 2, there are in fact 3 shields I am looking at right now.
Oh hell yeah! So this warp orb's just gonna be pretty useless.
This warp orb is a primer, unless I think that, who the hell is that? Wabi Sabi. Unless Wabi Sabi can also pull a power item, and they try to time it up so, you know, they're used at the same time. This warp orb probably not going to do anything, especially since it's going into lap 5. It's, you know, kind of the last opportunity they're going to have to use it. Oh yeah, and then Sunagimo gets taken down here.
Still though, looking like a top 2 finish for Team Japan, so that's a win on their half, but they want more points if they're gonna get a win.
Yeah, Ramu and Tahain finishing the top 2 spots right now. Will they be able to overtake Foons? There is a cluster of people right there, actually. But it does not look like any positions moved. This is winning positions for Team Japan.
7-point win there, if my math is correct.
Alright, and that is the end of the first half. Let me get these scores updated first. We will reminisce. I think it should end up being 36 points in favor of Finland. Also, I am not gonna listen to goddamn Koala Carnival's music anymore. I'm sorry.
You gotta channel your inner clown, and when you play the track, if you're not singing along, are you even playing it right?
I don't care if I'm not playing it right.
Playing CTR is already a bad enough offense.
Yeah. Alright. I'm gonna save it.
34 point.
Yeah, I was about to say, if it's 34, then that is what I've got. Alright, 34 points in favor of Finland. Math is hard. It is now 10 in the morning. I have been up since yesterday. Give me a break.
mean, technically so have I, but
Look, nobody fucking cares, alright?
Australia doesn't fucking exist.
Everybody knows Australia is a conspiracy. It's just a government conspiracy, and all of the people that you know from Australia are paid actors. Whether they're paid well could be, you know, that's debatable. But also besides the point, they're paid actors. Australia doesn't even exist.
We're in halftime though, so we should be seeing host switch to Japan's side again, and potentially roster swap if they want to put Haka back in.
Didn't you barely wake up yesterday for the World Cup match then? There was no World Cup match yesterday. Was there?
No, the day before.
Yeah, I was about to say.
Alright, we're at halfway. Let's do this again. 3 minutes.
I'm not sure who is hosting this time. I think it's Ramu.
Come on, Ramu. Let's have good internet this time around.
Yeah, the lobby is building up. I'm kind of curious to see if we're gonna see someone subbed out here for Team Japan.
I don't see a sub happening for Team Finland unless they have to.
Yeah, I'm guessing they're gonna keep their lineup throughout the set if they can.
Solid setup, really. Just their A team is what most people refer to it as.
Yeah, definitely. Well, throughout most of the World Cup, they haven't been able to have their A team. Usually one or two of them aren't available at the same time, whether it's Onks or Zamu. So
The real big prank play is purposely organizing your match at inconvenient times.
True. Like the match with Mexico and America, or USA I should say, is pretty much guaranteed to not have rare, I think. Just kind of unfortunate. Alright, so they are all in the lobby now. We have Suniki. Yeah, there's no sub for Team Japan either. Okay, we're going into a loading screen now for Meteor Gorge. Beginning of the second half.
Will we see another explosive finish on Meteor Gorge with a top 3 at the least, as all the previous final bracket stage matches of Meteor Gorge have shown? Or will this break the cycle? Let's find out.
Okay, here we go. Chat overwhelming favoritism towards Finland right now, actually.
Not too surprising considering the performance coming out of halftime.
Yeah, for sure. Okay, and we got a nice little hot start for pretty much everybody except for Tahine. Pulling back a little bit, roll for items.
Tahine and Ramu at the back of the pack at the moment, but they're not too far behind.
We're watching Wabi Sabi, Tsunagimo, and Foons all in a tandem together, and Foons gets taken down. Now we see Onks trying to battle his way up there, possibly trying to get up into the top 2 spots. Takes down Tsunagimo, gets the pass there, still has 1 missile in reserve. Will he be able to use that up into first place, or is the gap too large?
Or will Tahine manage to hit on Onks?
Ooh, that's actually a possibility. He's got a super engine. But he's not holding X, actually. Oh, that snipe almost landed with that beaker snipe. Wow, that was very close. And we see Foons actually has a warp orb in storage now.
Can Foons, like, stop rolling power items,
Yeah,
please?
Foons with
Rolled
these power
enough.
items is kind of nuts. We currently see a top 3 out of 4 for Team Japan here, going into lap 5, but Foons hanging on to this warp orb for the last lap. Will it have an impact here? We see that actually...
there it goes.
There it comes. See how many people it hits. Does not hit Tahine. And it does not hit Wabi Sabi or Onks either.
Pretty good finish overall for Team Japan. That orb didn't change too much.
Yeah, no. Which kind of sucks, honestly, for Foons, because he held on to it for such a long time, only for it to not really hit anybody. So he went like the whole race without having an item, basically, because he was hanging on to a power item the whole time. Only for it to just break some shields.
At that last second, did Tsunagimo manage to snatch 7th?
Hang on. Yes.
Nice.
By half a second.
That's a 5-point gain for Team Japan there. Slowly but surely breaching the gap.
Yeah, they're working their way back in.
Although Coco Park is next,
This
could
is
go
definitely,
either way.
this is kind of a Finland favored track.
I mean, it's a Finland pick, so
I would hope so, yeah. But anything with heavy item usage is usually considered Finland favored. Hurry up and get these scores updated here. Save. Alright, there you go. This should be correct. 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 8, 10. Okay. And we are in a loading screen now.
never heard that one before.
Yeah, of course.
I wonder if we'll have a similar, like, match to Germany versus Italy, where Finland's ahead by like 40 points, and then
They slowly chip away
Japan
at the
just-
lead.
yeah, I wonder.
We'll find out.
Even-
It's kind of looking like that at the moment, but you never know.
Time will tell.
Yeah.
It's still We're only in race 12 at the moment.
I still love that Tahine is just rocking the hover cart stuff. What is this strat? Yo! The tech! Hold up!
Yeah. I've not seen this. I've seen it on Cove, but not on Park.
The technologies to surpass Zamu. Nice. Wow, okay.
Holy shit.
He is stacking some mass, takes down Vizixen as he goes through here.
He's just gone.
Yeah, wow. Oh, he misses the opportunity to actually take out Zamu there. He has another mask.
I think he wants to take out Foons. No, he opts not to.
Yeah. But now you actually see a top 4 right now for Team Japan with that big brain Ramu tech, as is being coined.
Yeah. Second place mask. Feels good, man.
That is nuts. Okay, that is big for Team Japan, actually. And after that, I am actually going to switch it back to Tsunagimo, though, since he is more of the buffer position for... Did that bomb land? That bomb landed. And actually, we see Foons now with a Warp Orb.
Can Foons please stop?
We need a counter for how many times Foons has pulled, like, power items. This is kind of nuts. And there goes the Warp Orb. It lands on Tsunagimo. Tahine was shielded, though, but all of his teammates did get hit by that.
That's a comfortable top 2 for Japan at this point in time.
Onks gets taken down by a blue shield that you really couldn't even see, and he's just getting comboed now all the way down into 7th place, unfortunately, for Onks there.
Tsunagimo making the comeback from back down to 7th to 3rd.
Onks battling it out with Wabi Sabi, though.
Yeah!
There's so much movement going on this last stretch. Holy shit.
That's a top 3 finish for Japan.
Hang on, let me look at these times real quick. There's like 3 people within like half a second of each other. You have Tsunagimo with a 2:19.46, then Zamu with a 2:20.20, Foons with a 2:20.71. Wow, that's all within like a second. That's interesting right there. The
top
mayhem,
finish, really
mayhem you love to see.
Yeah. When I saw Tsunagimo get hit back into 7th, I'm like, that's a top 2 and probably bottom 2 finish for Japan, but he managed to turn it around with that clutch mask.
Yeah. I'm just still kind of impressed by the going backwards at the start tech. I would have expected to see Zamu do that, not one of the Japanese players, you know what I mean?
As I said, I've only ever really seen that done on Crash Cove, but here we are.
10 points. Okay. This should be updated. Sec. Okay, that should be right. And we're going to be getting into Megamix Mania next.
Just people complain about the track, it's actually a popular pick.
Yeah, I mean, the mines have really bad desync to them, but the track overall is really good. Any sliders? Probably not.
Alright, let's see this explosion at the blue fire pad lab 1.
Okay. I see a couple of the people actually not getting items there. Tsunagimo gets a green shield, asks to use it before juicing it up because, you know, wants to make sure he's protected. It comes in handy there, blocking that TNT. Apparently we see Foons out in front, followed by, I believe that is Romu, and then Tsunagimo, and then Tahine. Ooh, and Tahine loses his green shield and then gets beakered right away. It's getting passed up now by Zamu.
It's up to Foons to try and backspam to get Ramu and Tsunagimo off his tail.
Yeah.
Manages to get Tsunagimo at least.
It's hard to see with the minimap being, you know, very, very laggy, but Foons and Romu are basically neck and neck right now. Romu has to be very careful as he's going through this section, as, you know, he's trailing behind Foons, and actually Foons loses fire and then gets bombed by Romu. Romu taking the lead here. And it appears that Romu hit something in the storage container? Actually, no, I think that was just desync.
Maybe. It doesn't look like he lost fire looking
Yeah.
at the minimap. Tsunagimo with infinite reserve, so he should be safe to just drive.
Tsunagimo is just gonna drive. We see Tahine over here with infinite reserves as well, holding onto a mask, ready to plow through the opposition when he can. Currently his own teammate is the one right in front of him though. Probably just gonna actually use this mask as soon as possible to make it through this section without having to worry about anything. Yeah, there he goes.
Wabi Sabi has a shield, so I don't think he's too worried about hitting his teammate.
Yeah. I mean, obviously you don't want to break your teammate's shield if you can get away with it, but still gotta make your plays.
It was a 6th place shield, so it's not too detrimental if he loses it.
Actually, see, Tsunagimo missed the shortcut. Lost fire because of it. So now he's dropping down into 7th place. Tahine behind Vizixen. Will that missile land? And it does.
Yes,
It takes down Vizixen. Meanwhile, Foon's still way out in front now. Yeah, Foon's on lap 5 now, pretty much locked that spot in. There is a warp orb coming through, yeah. Will this change up any of the positions, though? I know Foon's probably is not going to be losing his top spot, and actually, Onks fires off an orb as well. Onks gains 1 position off of this, it appears, even though it's off his own teammate.
Yeah, top 2 finish and 6 and 8, I'm gonna assume. Yeah. Top 2, 6, 8.
Onks gets an overtake over Tahine there with that warp orb. Other than that, nothing really changed. Interesting finish. Basically, Foon's got to run away with that one. Yeah.
Yeah. Don't know what happened with, I think it was Tsunagimo and Ramu when they overtook Foons, but yeah. What do we have next? Tiny Arena. 5 minutes of fun. from the back of the pack, not the front.
Yeah.
The front of the pack's boring.
Man, it kind of sucks because, like, I honestly love Tiny Arena as a track, but it's kind of boring to play in Wars, and it's also really frustrating to play in Wars if you're not, you know, in the front. At least in my experience. Because it feels like there's so little way to make up time, because the moment you get hit, it feels like you lose a ton of time.
I mean, you are.
Yeah. Dates. These should be the correct scores. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 10. Here. And we are going into a loading screen now for Tiny Arena.
Thank God we don't have Tiny Arena and Electron back to back. That's just exhausting. Well, we can't have Electron, but that's besides the point.
Yeah, it doesn't surprise me that the Japanese decided to ban Electron and Pulse Width. I know, to my knowledge, a lot of them aren't a big fan. The slidey boy tech.
Vroom vroom, me go fast.
Yeah.
Tahine with the cycle manipulation as always.
Yes.
The mud's gonna come up at the right second and kill someone, but nah. Just say a tandem line as you generally do at the start of Tiny Arena.
Mm-hmm.
Zamu plowing through with a mask though, not too surprising.
We see a bunch of bombs just go straight through Tahine. And we see Foon's getting the early lead here.
A Warp Orb already.
Very early Warp Orb. And Tahine gets infinite reserves, which is kind of nice for this
and
track.
a 4th place mask. Yeah.
Japan might not be pulling like the big power items, but they are pulling a lot of masks, which can also be very useful.
If only this missile would get off his tail.
Yeah.
Foons and Tsunagimo though, battling it out for 1st and 2nd. And Tsunagimo gets taken out.
Yep. Maybe, I suppose it probably would have been nice to see that.
Another orb.
Another, wow. And that one does actually connect with Foons. I'm actually going to switch over to Foons' POV here as we see Tahine catching up. And
Tahine with the blue fire though.
Yeah, he has infinite reserves, so he can just kind of use the juiced up super engine whenever he wants now. Which, it may not be a huge increase in speed, but any little bit'll count. Especially if he can find a way to get a 3rd place mask now.
I don't think that's possible.
I don't know if that has any actual possibility. Oh, and wait, so what? Who is that up in front then? Is that Wabi Sabi? Wabi Sabi must have done something to make Foons lose fire there, and now Foons is just getting comboed. He is now all the way down into 4th place, passed up by Zamu. He's now
and
no longer
Tahine rolls a shield, so he's safe.
Yes, so switch it back over to Onks. Onks is going to be trying to outline and catch up to Tahine.
Though Tahine with the infinite reserves, he can basically do what he wants.
Okay, and there goes Onks' shield, using it on that red beaker. We got position glitches on Tahein's screen once again, actually, but that is Wabi Sabi out in front still, followed by Tahein. So currently winning positions for Team Japan.
See if Tsunagimo can manage to climb back up a position.
Yeah, the real question here is, I don't think Tahein has even gotten touched since he got that super engine all the way back in like 7th place.
Lap 1, he touched the wall, and yeah, that's about it.
Like, he doesn't even need to build reserves. He's just got infinite reserves this entire race. It's actually coming up on...
Angst hits the red beaker going around the corner with the turbo pad. That's...
Yeah, that's really bad for Angst, actually. He'll probably actually lose a position because of this, I think.
Yeah, to his own teammates and potentially Tsunagimo.
Yeah, I was about to say, Tsunagimo's close. It's potentially gonna be a pass there.
Hits the nitro.
See if Tsunagimo makes the pass here. He takes out Angst's shield, but then gets knocked out.
Yeah, he's gonna get comboed.
Finnish teammates are defending Angst there, making sure he does not get taken down here.
Zamu's just gonna hit him right at the turbo pad, I swear. Yep.
Yeah.
Still a good finish for Team Japan.
Yeah, this is still winning positions for Team Japan. Italy making sure they don't pull away with too many points, but still decent finish regardless.
Finland, not Italy.
Wait, why did I say Italy? I'm sorry. Brain bad. Alright, update the scores. That too, brain equals honk.
This isn't the lack of sleep, this is just Dashy.
This is actually just me in general. I'm trying to convince you guys that this is just because I've been up for like over 20 hours, but realistically I'm always an idiot.
As the saying goes, I may be stupid.
There is no bottom text. Peepo dumb. Okay, there we go. Save it, and this should be your current scores. 18-point gap. This is now less than one race difference. So Finland back, or not Finland, Japan back within striking distance. We go into the loading screen for Clockwork Wumpa.
Cortex Castle, as I like to call it.
Yeah, just off-brand Cortex Castle, really.
Hopefully we don't see a repeat of Garma's gameplay last night.
Garma straight up not getting the shortcut a single time. Truly high IQ plays.
Sees 2 items on the ramp to go into the shortcut.
Decides to go for it anyway. Yeah.
Garma. Here we go. We're starting off.
Big tandem off the start. Get to see some lag beakers taking some people down. Tsunagimo hanging on to his beaker, trying to make sure he doesn't hit his teammate.
He's knocked off the edge.
There's just mayhem, yeah. I think 2 people got knocked off there.
Yeah, Foons and Tsunagimo both got knocked off.
Yep. Right now, it doesn't matter which POV I would use for either team because there's a big tandem from both of them at the same time.
They're all stacked together.
Yeah. However, Tahain did hit a beaker. Now you actually see both of the POVs are 4th place right now. Oh, nice to see Wabi Sabi's missile go directly into the wall, which is fine. He didn't want to hit his teammate, but oh, Onks falls off the edge, and then Tsunagimo hits a red beaker at the end of that shortcut there. He'll at least be able to hold on to the blue fire. Never mind, he runs right into the pendulum. Okay, that is not good for him. In the meantime, oh, he goes for the back bomb. Looks like it landed there.
No, they had a mask on.
Oh, yep, no, that's Onks. Yep, Onks runs right through him with the mask.
Tsunagimo's just out of the race, I want to say.
Meanwhile, up here in 3rd place with Tahain, it's not 3rd place, that is actually 4th place, and he is position glitched. Such is the case.
His position glitched on his screen. Yeah, it's
Yep, it is.
Not a single race without this.
Yeah.
God.
I wonder if he pulled that mask, though, in 3rd place.
I would not know. I would have thought he smuggled it up.
Yeah, I would guess that he smuggled this forward. What is going on there? That's Zamu hanging out at that boost pad. But it kind of looks like he got hit by some friendly fire there between Vizzy and Zamu. Could not tell. It almost looked like Zamu was hanging back there to try to take down Tahain. Unsuccessful.
I'm not too sure.
No, Tahain up here in
Tahain,
2nd place.
He should use his mask soon, and it'll just last until pretty much the end of the race.
Yeah.
Yeah, there it is. He's safe, and there comes a warp orb. It misses.
Wait,
Vizzy.
Foons fell off the track. And
Nice.
then, wait, so Foons fell off the track, Wabi Sabi passes him, and now he gets comboed all the way back down into 4th. Wow, okay, that is
Unfortunate.
That is
for
big.
them.
I was getting ready to switch off of Foons' screen just because I was pretty sure he was going to lock in that spot.
And that's a good win for Team Japan there from what was going to be Finland. It would have been close, I can't say.
That was definitely winning positions for Team Finland until then.
Yeah.
Alright, so...
I think we're gonna get our close come down to last race if this is gonna keep up.
Yeah, I mean, at this rate, this is now down to single digits, I think, for the difference. Maybe not, actually.
22 plus 1, 23, 16.
It's 11
7.
points.
No, yeah. Close though.
We are now starting the final quarter, though. 11-point gap with only 5 tracks to go, and it appears Sunagimo is getting subbed out. His stream just went black. Kind of a surprise. I feel like Sunagimo has been performing fairly adequately, but they want to get Haka back in there, I suppose. If it all boils down to Jungle Boogie, oh man, that'll be... What the fuck? That'll truly be... I want chat spam monkey emotes or emojis and bullshit if it really comes down to that shit. Yeah. No preemptive monkey spamming.
No biased commentary here. Honestly, coming down to Jungle Boogie though, you don't want that.
Yeah, no, that's way too much of like a coin flip of a track, if you ask me. Like that really does not bode well, if you ask me. Like I really would not want it to end on that shit. So while we're waiting, I'll actually try to pull up something different for you guys, so you can see the yep, words are good, I promise. There you go, our graph at the moment. So Finland has actually held the lead throughout the entirety of the set, but it has just been gradually coming back for Team Japan.
The last 5 don't matter on that graph at the moment.
Yeah, obviously, because it's just 0-0s. But this is currently what your graph is looking like. It's looking like if it follows this trend, I mean, it's gonna be very close at the end here.
Japan has had the lead, not Japan, Finland has had the lead this entire set so far, so I would honestly like to see it swing in Japan's favor towards the end for
at least once. Yeah. But then again, just the thought in the head of imagine Japan being behind throughout the entire set.
Just to come ahead.
Just to come ahead at the very last race, though. Wouldn't that be insane? Yeah, Sunagimo is now benched. He is ended the stream.
Unfortunate. He was doing relatively well.
Yeah. I'm sure I have that correct. Nice.
To labs though.
Yeah, man, Clockwork Wampa's soundtrack is also really boring and I don't like it, so we're listening to Thunderstruck.
Thunderstruck kind of slaps.
We're starting the end of, or we're starting the final leg, quarter 4. The engine labs. Yeah, this is going to be very coin flippy. that is definitely the right way to put it. We have Jungle Boogie, Dingo Canyon, and Inferno Island. There's just going to be very item-heavy tracks.
Gingerbread Joyride feels out of place here.
Yeah, when you look at the other tracks in this quarter, this is very out of place, yeah.
Labs is also kind of out of place, but it's whatever.
Yeah, that's. I mean, it's not as bad.
Yeah.
Did anybody? I hope somebody clipped the Tahine strat in Coco Park. That was actually really hyped to watch.
Finland is hosting this
Finland, yeah, Finland is hosting right now. They're switching host every quarter.
Yeah.
So I think Zamu is hosting.
Time to activate the lag switch.
True. Well, you can kind of tell that everybody's lagging. Like when it's on Japanese host, the Finns are lagging, and then vice versa. And it's pretty much the same for each side. So they're just making it even.
It's fair in the end.
Yeah.
You just have to hope that you host in the most favorable track picks.
Yeah, which is kind of the case here. I feel like a lot of these tracks are actually in favor of Finland just because of the item play that is available for it. But I mean, I say that, but Japan clearly showed that they know how to play with items too. It's just whenever people see Zamu, they just expect that he's, you know, the items guy. You know what I mean?
I'm expecting to, if this match comes down to the final track, I'm expecting to see someone go backwards for fire and Wumpa at the start of Boogie.
I hope so. Right, we are getting into the loading screen for Engine Labs. Withhold your enthusiasm. Imagine 5 isn't even here to witness his favorite track. Unbelievable.
Probably kicking ass in Tekken. Actually, no, he's probably working, realistically.
Yeah, I can't imagine. Alright, here we go.
Cycle manipulation yet again from Tahine.
This has been the true strategy for Tahine this whole time, and it's been working out really well for him. You can see he's, you know, been the top scorer for Team Japan. Hover cart strategy with the cycle manipulation. Onk's getting a little bit of the breakaway. See the big tandem, and he gets taken out by a
Zamu's
beaker.
heading back. I expect to see something from Zamu coming up shortly then.
Yeah, very possible. There was like 2 or 3 people that had wiped out on that first big right sweeper there. It looked like.
Who's the Penta?
Wait, fuck. That is a good question, actually.
Who's that?
That might be Haka? Or is Haka not even in this one? Hang on. When, I guess, when Tyne pulls up on him, I'll be able to tell you.
Yeah, there's also a Polar now, so...
Oh man, that's not going to be confusing at all. Alright, cool. Oh, Tyne rear cams for a second to look behind him and runs right into a TNT. It doesn't make too much of a difference. He was able to get it off in time. Yeah, Japan could be pulling out all the stops. Ooh, a clock comes out. I'm not actually sure from what team. It looks like it's from Team Japan, because I think that's from the Polar.
I honestly cannot tell.
Yeah, I actually can't tell either. And Tyne is just getting comboed. Now back down into 7th place. I think, because, Oh, was it a Foon's clock? Okay. I see.
That's a top 2 at the moment for Team Japan, though, so...
Yeah.
Looking favorable.
These 2 mysterious characters that we didn't see the name of yet. Was it Vizzy? Okay, so it was actually a Finnish clock. Wow, the Finns have gotten like 4 or 5 clocks in this set so far.
Enough is enough.
They can't keep getting away with this. Speaking of getting away with this, top 2 are still a decent ways ahead of Ongs.
With Japan having top 2 and bottom 2, they have control of the power items.
And as you say it, we've got a warp orb coming through, but I think that's actually from Team Finland because I think it hit both the top 2 spots. Did it not hit the Penta? Okay.
Penta dodged, yeah.
And now the Polar has fallen down to 8th place, actually.
Unfortunate, but just the power of items.
And Tyne keeps on getting it taken out here. And he's going to probably lose fire here as he's going to have to get that TNT off. Actually, he does hold on to the fire. I lied.
He had the last few seconds of his super engine
as
he got hit by the TNT, so he probably mashed out a couple.
Yeah, that probably works out for him. So that is Wabi Sabi as the Penta, and then Haka as the Polar. Okay, that makes sense.
That's a big win for Team Finland there.
These are good points for Team Finland. Go 2, 3, 4, 5. I think.
Yep.
It was looking favorable for Japan for a very long time, but damn. Yeah, the power items are definitely coming to Team Finland here.
That should be an 18-point lead for Finland now.
Up 2? No, it was Wabi Sabi in first, then Tyne. Yeah, here. There you go. I'm just gonna post that in chat. What I'm looking at.
moving into Inferno Island next, though. I'm not super surprised, but this starts the chaos towards the end.
Okay, here is updated scores coming up.
18-point lead.
Still only one race ahead. They only have 4 races left to close this gap, but it's still manageable.
Yeah.
What is this one? Inferno Island. All right. We've listened to
Crash Cove.
Nighttime Crash Cove. We've also listened to 26 minutes of Inferno Island OST already.
I want to say 20 minutes of that are accountable to actually setting up the lobby.
Yeah, it was. The cycle manipulations again, coming out from Tahine.
He's increasing the item RNG. So
It's not working, obviously.
Yeah, it's not working in his favor.
See Tahine getting taken down there. Currently, big tandem for Team Finland here, with Zamu, Onks, and Vizzy all trailing right behind Ramu. Onks opting to go wide. Actually loses fire in doing so. Boons is battling his way through the back of the pack. He's actually dropping back tactically to take some of the Japanese players out and securing more spots for his teammates, making breathing room for them.
Your mask, Tahine.
And Ramu gets taken out right at the end of the shortcut too. Kind of an unfortunate spot to get hit. Tahine being very conservative with this mask. And he's gonna pay for it. Actually gets hit by his own teammate, it looks like. Yeah, Haka is the one that hit him, it appears to be.
He should have used this mask when he got it lap 1.
Yeah, I'm not sure about how long he's been holding on to this mask. I don't think it's worth it at this point. I mean, now he's got to be careful as well because he's got teammates near him. So many blue shields. Yeah, all he ended up doing with that was breaking a blue shield. Not very fantastic usage.
Yeah. Very questionable, but... Oh!
Did that bomb land on Vizzy? It kind of looks like it. He did take him down with that back bomb for sure. Makes a little bit of space. Now you actually see that is Ramu in second place. Then Tahine in third. These are a little bit better positions for them.
And Warp Orb comes out.
Disappear. I don't know how much of a difference the Warp Orb is going to make for them.
Team Japan dodged, so it's. I believe that was a Team Japan and Warp Orb.
All right. Scores.
21-18, 3-point win for Japan there.
Oh, so Japan did actually win with that. Okay.
If only Tahine used his mask earlier, we would have seen different results.
Yeah, I don't agree with that really late mask usage. He just waited so long. He was just waiting for like the perfect opportunity, but it just never really came. He should have just used it instead of hanging on to it for like 2.5 laps.
Tahine really out here trying to play itemless in in a war.
Yeah.
But you know, I can only give him praise for using the hovercraft.
I mean, yeah.
Whether Team Japan wins or loses, he's still my hero at the end of the day.
True. Should be correct. Currently a 15-point gap in favor of Team Finland. 3 races to go.
That is correct. We're coming down to the wire here.
Yeah, I mean, this is, again, still very manageable for Team Japan to come back.
We're going into their own track picks now, so hopefully we can see some kind of some well-played performance from them.
I'm ready for Christmas music.
Snow halation.
Nice. Yeah, I would almost guess that after these next 2 tracks, we might see them be basically tied. If it plays out well for Team Japan.
If they get a top 3, then this will pretty much come down to the last race, unless Japan gets a top 4 on Canyon.
Yeah. Wait, Tahine with the cycle manipulation actually doing a thing. Possibly. Ooh, I don't think Onks is giving himself enough room for fire. Oh, he did. Okay. No, he didn't. I lied. Sorry, I'm not showing his screen right now.
Tahine getting the squash on Onks. So Onks is just miles behind now.
Yeah, Onks is. You just look at the minimap, he's just way back now. So Tahine coming up on Zamu now with a super engine. Is he going to be able to get the squish? Gets the infinite reserves going already. Can he get the squish? He squishes Foons. And then it back bombs. I don't know if the back bomb landed on anybody and actually did anything, but gets the squish down on Foons. Currently holding the number
really good
5
positions
spot.
for Team Japan at the moment. 1, 2, 4, and 5.
Yo, and Tahine hits, I think that's Zamu. Zamu came up on him when he used his shield and ended up taking him out. So yeah, we currently... Oh! Is that his own teammate? Yeah, Haka hit Tahine there.
Unfortunate.
Wait, what the...
At the moment.
What the fuck is going on?
I don't know, but...
Tahine is popping off.
Top 3 for Japan at the moment. As long as Tahine can keep Finland back with him, then that's all his team can ask for at this point.
Yeah, and with infinite reserves, I mean, he should be able to do what he needs to do here, but I think that's Foons that threw that warp orb. It avoids Tahine somehow.
It's not juiced up.
Oh, okay, yeah, you're right. It's going straight for Ramu. Tahine takes out Vizixen as he moves up into 5th place. And Ramu dodges the warp orb, so that did not harm him at all. I'm not sure if the warp orb hit anybody then, actually.
Who's the puller again? Haka?
Haka? It's Haka. Haka is up there in 2nd place. Onks is trying to close in on him. Onks also having, I believe he has infinite reserves, yeah.
That's the really good finish for Japan. If they can manage these positions.
Tahine kind of getting comboed a little bit here, though. Yeah. Onks making the pass on Haka. Will Haka be able to take out Onks, though? Because on Haka's screen, it is very likely that Onks is actually behind him. Onks gets the back bomb onto Haka instead. Which means he will be probably securing the number 3 spot. Yes.
No, jellies.
Jesus. What a mess at the end there. Yeah, that is unfortunate for Team Japan. They were looking very solid throughout that, but I think that's... Yeah, this is a win. This is a winning positions for Finland. Wow. I don't even really know what to say to that, honestly. It looked like some just throwing away of the lead from Team Japan there. Oh, I lied. This might actually not be winning positions for Finland. Hang on. Let me actually finish the
16
scores.
plus 3, that's 19 to 20. So they only won by 1.
Okay, yeah. But if that's the case, that means there's plus 16, right?
Yep.
Okay. So, keeping that in mind, that means we're going into the second to last race. If Finland gets a 3 or 4 point lead off of this, that means that Japan cannot mathematically... 5?
5. Yeah, 19. If they get top 4 on Jungle Boogie, then it's the time we go into tiebreaker.
Well, hang on. Let me math real quick. Because I was saying the amount to get up to 20.
You said 4. They need 5.
Alright, listen here, you son of a bitch. I'm trying to work with numbers, and it's hurting my brain.
Understandable.
Okay, no, yeah, they're plus 16 right now. So if they get...
I thought you already inputted.
No.
Yeah, plus 4 then.
Yeah, so if Finland wins by 4 points here, then Japan mathematically cannot make it come back. So, and this is, though it is Japan's pick, this is a very explosive track with a lot of items making a large effect here, so...
I will pop off if they get a top 4 here.
I mean, if they get a top 4, that puts them in the lead going into the last race, actually.
Yeah. Actual cycle manipulation from behind this time around. Getting hit by the armadillo, also cycle manipulation.
True, true. Ooh, it's a Hein running into that beaker. Currently seeing a top 4 for Team Finland. They're gonna have to be careful. Well, and by careful, I mean they're gonna have to pull out all the stops. They can't let Finland win on this track. I mean, they can, but not by a lot, so they gotta be very, very careful here. Yeah, Zamu is just holding them back. They're leaving Zamu in the 4th spot and just letting him back spam, holding everybody behind him.
Needs a power item for this situation.
Hein has made his way up into 4th place, runs into the armadillo though. Here comes the warp orb. And it misses pretty much everybody.
Yep.
It does hit Foons at least.
It won't make an impact. I think Finland have got this in the bag. With
Yeah, it's
one
going
lap
to be
go.
very difficult for Japan to come back from this. Oh, Tahine. Rear camming and then running right into the wall. Yeah, you look at the minimap and there's such a huge gap between 4th place and 5th place even. I can't see them making a comeback here on this final lap. Boons is already pulling up to the finish line. Onk's right behind him.
Yeah, this is the end.
Yeah, that is
Unfortunate.
most likely the end for Team Japan already.
Doesn't come down to Jungle Boogie. Unfortunate.
Then Tahine
Warp
finally
Warp.
gets the warp at the very end there. Well, that is unfortunate for Team Japan. At least it was kept relatively close throughout the whole set. It wasn't a complete stomp. But they will play out the last map regardless. Get
They
this-
don't have to if they don't want to.
I'm pretty sure they're going to.
It's only 2 minutes of their lives. I mean, it's up to them.
Yeah, I kind of question that Dingo Canyon pick from Team Japan. But
I'm not sure on it either, but
yeah, it did not work out in their favor. And let's take a look. It's correct. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 10. Okay, yeah, that should be correct.
I don't know if he'll even do interviews this time around. It's you want both
I
teams
want-
in for interview.
I want to go the fuck to bed. That's what I want. I'm sorry, guys. I know you want the interviews, but we require the sleep.
That end, I'm not confident on. I don't know if Japan is comfortable enough with their English to join and do an interview.
Yeah.
Ah well, here we are in the Jungle Boogie. Let's just see a shit show.
I want to see some monkey shit. Not in the literal sense. Yeah, at this point, like, this really doesn't matter. What the fuck? Wait, Jesus Christ. Hey, please.
It does not bend.
Ooh. I just want to see some big brain shit.
Those TNTs though. Yeah.
Oh, and Tahine actually kind of maneuvered through them. He lost fire in doing so, but that was pretty slick.
Respect nonetheless.
Onks is just gone, by the way. I mean, Japan's making some moves here. I mean, Tahine's up in 2nd place, and never mind.
Alright, there's the red beaker.
Yeah.
I don't know what's going on.
There's just so much bullshit going on. Meanwhile, you just look at the minimap and just Ogs is just gone. Like an entire half a lap away from second place. Ramu pulling up in Tahine pulling up into second place. Romu getting hit by the red beaker there on the shortcut. Onks finally finishing out in first place there. Tahine gonna pull in the second place.
Jungle Boogie never ceases to amuse.
Yeah. Truly some monkey mode stuff. I'm switching it to Onks' stream because knowing Onks, he's gonna switch to webcam. And I'm just leaving it up there for you guys to see. Yeah, very well played for both teams. Unfortunately, that does mean it is the end of the line for Team Japan. Let's get the scores updated for the final.
We can end stream soon.
Hey, let's see here, and this should be the final scores. Yeah, as soon as we know what is going on with Team USA, as far as I know, is going to be a late match for EU people. It will be like evening for us on Yep, word the US. I am guessing it's going to be sometime around like 6 p.m. for us. But yeah, GG to Finland and to Japan. And that means that in the semifinals, at least on the the lower half of the bracket, it's going to be Italy versus Finland in the semifinals. That is going to be a very close match. It's definitely going to be very exciting. I mean, people have definitely said that whoever wins the match there has a very good chance of being the ones to win it all. But we shall see. Until
I'm interested to see what Peru does, but that's me.
Yeah, I mean, I am too. Again, Peru definitely surprised a lot of us. So, I mean, you never really know what could happen there. No, it's not double elimination. There will be a match played for third place between whoever loses on both of the semifinal sides, but aside from that, no. So tomorrow evening at tomorrow evening sometime around like 6 Eastern, which is somewhere around midnight CEST, is when the final match of the quarterfinals is going to 6:30 EST. So 12:30 at night CEST is when we are looking at having USA versus Mexico. So hopefully I will see you guys there, and if I don't, I understand because it might be a little bit too late for you guys. Until then, I'm going to quick look at my following page and host somebody. Congratulations to Team Finland, and good job to Team Japan throughout this entire series. They have played very well. If only my following would load. Fucking... Who the fuck should I even raid? Do you think Boons is continuing to stay online?
Raiding Foons for the like 5th time after World Cup.
It's literally the 2nd time. He's the only one live. Other option is literally just hosting Hypnoshirk. No, we're hosting Foons. Thank you guys for watching. See you guys next time.